Hi, everybody. Welcome to Network Connection. My name is Ronnie. I have the pleasure to talk with Cordie Ewing. She is a U.S. Health Advisors insurance agent right here in Houston. Hey, Cordie, how's it going?
It is going well. A little rainy
Yeah.
today, but I'm glad to have the chance to join this great group.
Oh, you're going to love it, I promise. And I know the weather is a little bit iffy here in Houston. It's been raining almost nonstop in the past few days, but you know what happens when after the rain goes away? Sunshine.
That's right. That's right.
All righty, so let's jump right in. So, Cordie, tell us in your words, what is it that you do?
I help individuals and families and small businesses or entrepreneurs or independent contractors to find personal health insurance. I also can do dental and vision. And it's really important because people are looking for an alternative to healthcare.gov. They're looking for PPO plans that let them keep the same doctors that they've had in the past and that let them go to specialty hospitals. And that's what I do. I give them a choice and I save them a lot of money. We have a lot of plans that, have zero or low deductibles and their PPOs and they're nationwide.
Wow, that is so cool. So with so maybe you can explain us maybe a little bit what's the difference between a PPO and an HMO, and because this world is very confusing when it comes to insurance.
Well, people don't really, if you're healthy at the moment, you kind of sometimes don't realize how important it is to have choice. And if you are sick or you have something that is, someone in your family is ill, you want to be able to have the choice to go to the very best facility and very best doctors possible. And on a PPO, you can do that because our networks are huge. We're owned by UnitedHealthcare. And
Oh,
so that's the largest insurer in the nation. And the doctors in our network, it's just a huge network. Um, the EPOs and the HMOs are far more restricted, and most healthcare.gov plans are either HMOs or EPOs. With an HMO, is the smallest number of networks. You have to stay in network. Generally, it's only a few counties that are included in it, and the doctor lists are not this. They're just not that inclusive. Also with EPOs, sometimes you have to get referrals to go on to see a specialist. You don't have to do any of that with our plans.
wow, that is so cool. And let me ask you about the dental, vision, and health. Do you need to get all three at the same time, or can somebody call you just to get help with some dental or some vision?
They can do it kind of a la carte if they want to. You can get just a health plan, or you can get maybe a dental and a vision plan to go along with a corporate plan that you already have. So I can do any of those things. Like everything I do is customized. And we do take health. We do go, I do go through your health and the health of the family members who are going to be on the plan to make sure that it's customized and it's the right plan for you. I'm actually
Nice.
licensed in 24 states.
Oh, okay. You want to list
It's a lot of states, but definitely I do a lot of business here in Houston and in Texas.
it?
But I do business all over the country, and so if it's I have great plans for kids. People who are sending their kids off to school. I help people who are maybe graduating off their parents' plans.
Yeah.
I help a lot of entrepreneurs, and again, the important thing is to have good insurance before you need it. You really need to be set up with your insurance before you have a major event happening, and nobody ever thinks an accident's going to happen to them. They feel
Right.
healthy, you need to have your insurance before those things happen to have
Absolutely.
the most
Absolutely.
choices.
So, do you have like a favorite customer service story to tell us?
Well, I would just say in general, I think that people are really grateful that someone will take the time to listen to what they need and to explain their plan to them and to be a resource afterwards. If you go on the internet and you sign up for something and you don't have somebody that you can call later, if you have questions, it's really hard for people to get those things resolved. And I stay their agent. I have helped people with all kinds of different, parts of their policy. I got 3 customer service calls in the last hour, as a matter of fact, of people that needed, one person had lost a card and needed to have something verified. Someone else had a question about part of their policy, and I'm happy to help them. I mean, that's what I do.
Very cool. Awesome. I thought you guys were like, we're helping you with your premium and everything, but if it's, something small, like I lost my card, you're there for us. That's excellent.
Mhm.
That's very
That's right.
personalized. So we've been talking for about 10 minutes now, and we haven't said the word COVID. So let's talk about the COVID. It became like so redundant and word. So it's kind of like we haven't talked about it in 10 minutes. We gotta say something. So has COVID-19 affected your business?
It has. I think that people are sort of recognizing that they need to have better health insurance because COVID is one of the reasons that people can go in the hospital. I mean, fortunately, many people have light cases of it, but if you have a bad case, I've heard some really sad stories about people, with their insurance who've had to be in the hospital for weeks. And it makes a difference what your insurance is as far as getting the best treatment. So our policies are also sort of built to supplement big costs so that if you go into the hospital, there are parts of the policy that pick up that help you to pay deductibles and pay out of pocket costs. Many of our services on our plans are you don't have to meet any deductible at all to go see doctors and specialists, and they're actually covered within the cost of your premium, which is
Oh,
still lower than most other options out there. And you can stay
wow.
on our plans until you're 65. It's guaranteed renewable plans and you know great healthcare options.
Very cool. Wow, that sounds amazing. Really, like everything you've been telling me sounds so reliable option for people. And we talked about it, like people that are entrepreneurs, they're contractors, people that don't work for the big companies. They get wonderful insurance through them. So sounds like a very reasonable option. And I hope that you get more
Well,
calls because whatever
here's
you're
one of
offering
the
sounds incredible.
Here's one of the things that's a little bit different on our plans is that, since we are talking about maybe independent contractors as well, we have really good accident insurance on our plan. That's something that if you're on an Obamacare plan, generally you have a big deductible. We
Yeah.
have parts of our plan that bring those deductibles down to a few $100s, and that makes a big difference. And and you're going to get also big discounts because since we're part of UnitedHealthcare and have the power of that network to negotiate discounts with providers, it brings down the overall costs by quite a bit. Part of the way we do that is that we don't actually cover three areas of a healthcare.gov plan. We don't cover maternity, we don't cover mental health, and we don't cover drug and alcohol
Use.
counseling, that kind of thing. And most adults know if they need those things or not. So if you don't need those, your money's going into getting a lower premium and great health insurance. And that's a win-win for a lot of people because they think their health insurance costs a lot and they don't feel like they get enough for it. Our premiums include a lot of services.
Very cool. Awesome. Wow. So Cordie, everything sounds incredible. What is the best way to reach you?
The best way to reach me is to either text me or call me, either one. It's Cordie Ewing. My number is 832-641-0468. And I am happy to answer questions, just explain parts of the policy. I think that's one of the great things about having a personal agent is that I am there to help explain things to you and help you to understand, all the parts of your policy. And, you know, sometimes if it's a major event, I want to know because there may be parts of your policy that are going to pay extra things that you might not remember in the heat of the moment. So I'm there
Right.
to help.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Cordie. Thank you everybody for watching. Please reach out to Cordie. It sounds like she really knows her thing really well right now. So yeah, please give her a call if you need any help with your health insurance needs. Don't forget, she also does vision, dental, and health. Thank you.
Thank you. I look forward to talking to everyone.